the Cardinals. The Cardinals are the hardest playing, scrappiest team in the NFL. They're now 3-0 against the spread. And I was silly enough to believe the hype too with the Dallas, that they had this new super duper defense that is just off the hook, can make stops, only gave up 10 points for the season. You know, they're playing absolutely tremendous football on both sides of the ball. And they just pretty much, look dominant. They look like the Super Boys. And when you look at who they played against, you say to yourself, the Giants are going to struggle this year. They're definitely going to struggle this year. They're 1-2. The Jets pretty much were a wrap after Aaron Rodgers went out. And so then you run into a team with no expectations, a team that feels that they're a long standing rival of yours, even though y'all don't play in the same division anymore. If you know the NFL, if you're as old as me or older, you know that the Cardinals used to be in the NFC East, and they used to play against all these guys. They used to play against every single one of them, and they're playing against every single one of them this year. And it's funny, they opened up their season against three of them. They played the Commanders week 1, they played the Giants week 2, and they played the Cowboys week 3. It was like going back down memory lane. They used to literally set up Arizona's schedule just like this. And pretty much what happens is that you had a team that had to start their season out on the road, no expectations. They wound up damn near winning that game. Last week, they had the same scenario going on with the Giants, but they didn't finish the game. The Cowboys kept dimming and dying, playing patty cake with them. And I could tell you right when the Cowboys lost the game. In the third quarter, when they could have kicked the kick and made it, I think, 16-21, they went for it to try to tie the game. Then you come back down and you kick a field goal. You know, they found themselves in the red zone 4 different times with an opportunity to kick field goals down 13-21. Just kick 4 field goals, dude. Seriously. Don't make it that hard on yourself because you know who you're playing. You're playing a team. Once you get the lead, you'll win the game. They don't know what to do once they lose the lead. That's how it is for bad teams. But when they have the lead, they're going to try to keep it for as long as possible. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. And people have to understand, Arizona circled this game as their Super Bowl. They knew that they were going to get a sellout crowd. They knew that they were going to have their faithful showing up. They know that they were going to have a lot of Cowboys fans in town over the weekend, or people who just showing up from Tucson or Tempe who live out there already. And pretty much they knew this was their biggest game of the season. The Cowboys looked at this as just playing against the Cardinals. And that's what happens. The Cowboys have to take on the attitude that it's them against the world. Nothing is promised for us. We are not entitled to anything. We are the most hated team. We're not America's team. We are the most hated team. And they don't use that mantra enough. But I think I got to go back to what a lot of my buddies who are Cowboys fans are saying. Dak Prescott. He's a good leader. He got a good head on his shoulders. But when it comes to performing and being the man, for real, he ain't it. He's just not. It's just simple. Tony Romo, same way. It's just he's a little bit more athletic. It's the same damn song for the Dallas Cowboys at the end of the day. And I know one thing, going to getting Trey Lance now, it makes total sense. You get Dak's backup ready because Jerry's ready to move on. This is a make or break season for Dak Prescott and for Mike McCarthy. Literally. So we'll see how it goes. But this loss right here does not look good in Jerry's office. I'm going to keep it real with you. Jerry is not going to be feeling none of this. So we